So today we're gonna get inspired by this really fun dual eyeshadow makeup look that I have here for you. This makeup look is so extremely easy to do and fast, and it only required this NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette right here in the Brights. I absolutely love it. I highly recommend it. So let's just get going with this video. Let's just get into the brushes that you will need. Since of course I have two different colors, I'm actually just using the exact same style of brushes and just two of each. A smudge brush from e.l.f. right here. And then I've been really getting into these Profusion brushes right here. So I kind of use them interchangeably. I have several of them. This is right here, the Pointed Crease Eyeshadow, and this is Firm Blending, and they're kind of the same, but kind of different. But again, I just picked them. It doesn't really matter. You just pick whatever brushes is best for you. One thing I will note, as you can see right here, I suffer from sensitive or leaky eye syndrome, I like to call it. So no matter how many times I'm very careful with not getting any powder into my eyes, I sometimes, 90% of the time, will have this. 10% of the time there is a miracle from above and I don't have it. So I never know when that's gonna be. So let's just jump into this look. So I actually started with the purple first. So I'm just gonna go into the palette right here, and I'm just gonna be using these three colors, mainly this light and this dark one, and I just use this as like a middle like shading. So I'll first start in with the lavender. This step right here, as you know, when you're kind of throwing it first down, it doesn't really matter like what's going on, because as you can see, we're gonna be like really kind of like covering it and whatnot. We're just laying it down. Great. That's perfect. So next we're just gonna go into the next color, same brush, and then we're just gonna go right over it. All right, so for the next part, because that's basically done, so now we're gonna go into the firmer brush right here, because we're gonna take this dark purple right here, and we're gonna carve this out. Now again, if you kind of mess up here and it gets a little wonky, don't worry, because we're gonna be blending this girl out. So you can get a little, you know, a little wild. It doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. And now we're gonna take our blending brush and just blend this out. And then go back in. We almost want, like, as you can see, like this really carved line. Of course, we will most likely fix it at the very, very end and like go over it once we're done. Kind of like clean up that line. Now we're gonna go into really this beautiful like minty aqua blue color. So what I will tell you, since I kind of have like my natural skin, we really want to make that pop and really have the color situated on there. I normally like to use for my cut crease this Camouflage by Essence. It's pretty light, lightest color they make it, but I also found a while ago this Morphe white. I use it for my cut crease. Basically anything that's just really, really light. So what I'm gonna do is, because I'm just gonna be doing this part right here, just lightly going over it, like nothing too aggressive, because we're gonna be like just patting this out. I'm just gonna be kind of going over the part that I'm gonna be putting this color. Okay, so now, yeah, it looks a little crazy, right? So then I like to use my back of my sponge here, and I just like to press it in. Press it in, diffuse the whiteness of it. So you can see like just how great that is. Not scary anymore. See how perfect that is? So now we're ready for this beautiful aqua color. So I'm gonna take again another Profusion brush right here, both sides, tap it, and then we're just gonna, of course, pile it on. Pile this girl on. So now we're gonna take, just for a little bit more concentration, the smaller smudge brush from e.l.f. and kind of just make sure it's really in there and just super concentrated. See how fast that was? Super easy, super easy. All right, so now we're gonna work on the cut crease, if you will. So So I'll just be using, since I did use the camouflage, of course you can use this white, of course, for it, but I'm just gonna be using this. And then I prefer with this wand, some wands I just draw it on, but this one I don't really trust. It's a little big, so I just use a smaller brush. This is a Morphe 124. And of course, just going in here and then of course just carving that out. But just keep your eye open and, you know, relax, breathe, don't forget to breathe. Okay, great. I mean, that's fine. I love it. So what I'm gonna do before I put my white on, I'm gonna be taking, I just wanna really clean up this line right here with the aqua. And I'm just gonna take in the same brush and I'm just gonna go right over, make sure that is pretty intense. Okay, that looks fine. Now we're gonna be taking a white color. So I happen to have this NYX white this color right here, this Perfect Filter, and just gonna be using the white in here. Of course, any white eyeshadow will work, and you're just gonna pat it in with this concealer. Pat, pat, pat. And then once you pat it all in, then you can technically drag the color if needed. So of course you can leave it matte like this, but of course naturally I went in with a highlighter. I really love this Jeffree Star Ice Cold Skin Frost. Like, it's pretty sweet. But my favorite over-the-counter highlighter, which I feel is pretty great considering it is very inexpensive, is this Wet n Wild right here. It is in the Blossom Glow. Grab that same powder brush right here and then just tap it right over the lid. All right, so now that we've basically completed the eye, now we're just gonna kind of clean it up with both of our brushes and give it like the exact lines that we need. So I'll first be going in with the purple and just making sure that this line right here is very crisp. And then also I'll take it and I'll just make sure that this corner also reflects that. All right, so now we will do the bottom lash line with the purple. So I'll just go right into the dark right here. Tap it, of course, and then I've just been patting it since I have so much problems with this. Then I'll also go into the lighter lavender as well and kind of diffuse that on the bottom. All right, so now let's work on the eyeliner. Kind of come up round, and then for this look, I'm actually gonna see if I can take this like straight across. And then I will connect it at the bottom. Then of course a little trick with black eyeliner is once you put it down is to put down some black eyeshadow on top of it with like an angled brush or any brush that you feel comfortable with and just patting it in there. And then for my favorite part of every look, your giant eyelashes. Voila! And then for this lip look, I did do a little bit of neutral. I used both of this, this Wet n Wild crayon right here. It's a velvet matte crayon. It's in the color of Looking for Truffle. And then I do really like this Caught You Bare Naked Wet n Wild by Catsuit. It's a little bit sheer, which is nice, so I really, really like it. So I just use this two combo right here. Absolutely love it. I'm absolutely in love with how this two-tone color makeup look. I love this combination right here, and I cannot wait to do other colors with this combination. So I want to know if you're going to be doing this look or if you've already done a look like this. So definitely share with me photos of your makeup looks, your wig looks. I so appreciate all of you having fun and showing me how much fun you're having, because life is short. Wear a wig, wear fun makeup, like just do whatever makes you feel amazing every day. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and we